Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks. Look, Old and Surly came back. He's a glutton for punishment, I guess.
Like a cold sore, just got to keep popping up when you least expect it.
Cold sore. Look at there. Look at there.
You take a pill for that now. I don't.
Show it off. Show it off. Show off your trophy.
This is the closest I will probably ever get to having my own Lego Masters, or the potential to have my own Lego Masters trophy. I have been next to the official Lego Masters trophy in the Erickson's build house or build room, but this is mine. They can't have it.
Is that a consumer participation trophy? Is that what that is?
I believe that's a perfect example of what this is, a consumer participation trophy.
There it is.
Wow, I've never felt more humbled all at one time.
You spent $50 for it, so
I did have to, I actually wound up spending $100 for it, but yes, I had to spend at least $50 to get it, and I got it.
Moto, I believe that. Can you tell him the way to get the trophy? Is it still available?
I think you just had to text Lego to a number. Let me put it in the chat here.
Okay.
I saved the photo. I can.
Hey, Aubrey.
Put it in the chat. Couldn't have been too long ago. Yes, here it is. You text Lego to 811-811.
Yeah. No. Stever noticed it. I was going to give you the spot. I was going to let you flex it. Look at there.
There's only 3 pieces of Lego.
Countries with socialized medicine and a non-bankrupt by capitalism Toys R Us, you get your Toys R Us.
Just because our Toys R Us was managed by a Canadian company, not an American company. So, not saying that American companies go under, just saying, it was owned by different groups, so ours didn't go down.
Yeah, but we get to keep our targets.
Yeah, this is true. Because Target was run by an American company in Canada, like they ran the Canadian operation, and they don't know how our business works here. It's different.
You can't run an American company in Canada. It just doesn't work.
Well, Walmart has its own offices here as well. So,
Well, that's because they have their own Canadians running it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Then they bought those Canadians at low prices. So,
yeah, but was it in Canadian dollars though? So.
Well, yeah, that would be the low prices because they paid in American.
There we
Canadian
go.
Prices.
Yes, Moto. Yes, it does. Yes, we will be old. Yes, we will be.
So I'm becoming green. What does that mean for me?
Are you becoming green?
It means you're getting lonely.
See the green?
Oh, is it still in your hair? Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah. I am green. It ain't easy being green, as our old friend Kermit would say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'm disappointed you didn't wear the whole suit.
I could put the suit on. I'm just not going to spend the hour to put the makeup on just for you to say, hey, look. I thought about it, but no. Actually, if I was going to do it, I would have done it on Monday. But no, I didn't.
It's true. Well, we actually did do a one of the shows on Halloween, didn't we? Did we have an Old Gray Bricks on Halloween?
No, I don't think we did.
I don't
think we've ever had Old Gray Bricks either on Monday or Thursday happen on Halloween yet. Which is just weird because, we've been doing this, 3 years, 4 years?
3 years.
We might have canceled it when it was on Halloween.
Next year, it will fall on Thursday.
There we go.
Yeah.
Next year, we will do a Halloween episode of Old Gray Bricks.
What we should do is
actually, we start at 8 o'clock. That's usually when we're done handing on Katie, so it'll be perfect timing.
And you'll be in costume.
And I'll be in costume.
We'll be in costume. Yeah. Although I had that inflatable astronaut suit I wore one time. I'm just trying to remember when I did that. Anyway.
Would you need air this time? I'm just being sarcastic. Sorry.
Sorry, number one of the day from the Canadians. So.
I personally wouldn't need air. I'm inflatable enough as it is. So.
I would probably not want to actually wear a spacesuit because I would probably die from my own asphyxiation.
Oh my god.
Secretly, my favorite movie is Rocket Man. Not the one about Elton John, but the one with the funny movie with Harlan, what's his name, in it, and he farts in the other guy's suit and denies it. It's one of the funniest scenes of any movie ever because they're tethered. Their suits are tethered. Funniest things I've ever seen. So
I've gone ahead and muted Matt. Since Mark is not here, I will take advantage of that function.
I'm sorting bricks, so if I get loud, just mute me too.
You're fine.
It's
I
all
keep
right.
looking in the corner, and it looks like an episode of Cash Cab going on over there. Like,
Yeah, a lot of road noise is actually just Matthew being the road noise. So I've now muted him. Normally, I'm like thinking to myself, why isn't Mark muting Matt? Oh, that's right, he's not here today.
Thanks to heads up on the parts. I missed the air tanks, but I got the brick link. Found a solid good price. That's cool.
Mhm.
Cool deal.
We probably should talk about that too. The fact that parts are disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. All right. So I thought I had a tab. I've got a bunch of tabs open. So for the first time ever, Lego has released the parts that they're dropping from Bricks and Pieces.
Mhm.
Number one, Bricks and Pieces is supposed to be this secret knowledge a little bit. The big secret, not secret.
Yeah.
And now they are through the LAN or whatever, letting people know what parts are being dropped for eternity or whatever.
Yeah.
Until they come back in a set, basically.
Yeah. So hey, there's Meredith. So let's go ahead and put our skeptics hat on. Are they doing that to drive the sales of the parts because they got too many? Are they doing that to advertise it? Are they doing that because they've got too much of certain parts they're trying to get rid of? Or what is their, what do you think? I mean, their motivation can't be, oh, we just want to let the fans know what's missing because it causes panic and everybody's going to buy them all, right? So why do you think they did it?
I think you're probably more close on the fact that they're trying to generate sale. They're trying to, if you want something to move and you got a lot of it, you say you're having a sale or you're discontinuing it. So that may be the reason that they're trying to do it, is to try and garner some end of the year additional revenue.
But they just added a whole bunch of new parts to the system. Like they added 1,000 parts like a half a month ago.
Right.
And I mean, yes, that's probably dying down now, the people buying that. But I mean, some of those parts were the purple air tank. Which, right. Is the purple air tank getting removed? I think the purple helmet was, but I wasn't sure about the air tank.
The image I showed, or the image I saw, had both the purple and the red helmets and air tanks.
Okay. And the red torso. But the white torso isn't going away.
Right.
Which is kind of weird too.
There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
No rhyme or reason.
I mean, originally I was thinking it was like, when I was thinking about it, it's like, okay, these are probably parts that they haven't had in sets for a very long time, for most cases, that now no one's calling them for replacement parts on those things.
Right.
And that's what Bricks and Pieces kind of was at the beginning.
Originally.
Right. And then they expanded it to say, yeah, we'll sell you 1,000 pieces or 999 of anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they are getting rid of some pieces that I would consider like common to say, like I bought 2x4 dark brown tiles.
Right.
Because they're being eliminated. They're best sellers.
Right.
And they're being eliminated. Sense. It's like, that doesn't really make sense to me either. But
not really a niche piece. That's something everybody could use at some point.
Well, yeah.
Well, even and I know that there was, it's technically a profile brick, but it's not really it's not the brick looking brick, but it's the one with the lines up and down and then the vertical ones.
Color.
It's a classic part in general, no matter what color it is. Yeah. And they had both blue and I forget the other color of that particular part. And I'm like, those are pretty common parts. Why are you taking those back off a Pick-a-Brick? Now, it may very well be that while they're taking these things off of Pick-a-Brick, they're not coming out of their circulation to be put into sets. And they're just only making so many parts available on Bricks and Pieces.
Yeah, it could be that they're taking them out in phases like waves, putting them in the vault for 5 years, and then they'll come back.
They'll probably still have them in inventory for sets to be sold, but
red mat.
So yeah, for all we know,
the Pick-a-Brick wall and the Bricks and Pieces site. Do you ever see something like if it shows up here, it's going to show up there, or is it random?
It's random. It's hodgepodge. And actually, the Pick-a-Brick wall parts is a limited inventory. From talking to different Lego employees, a lot of times it's like maybe like 200 is what they have to choose from.
Oh wow!
So I mean, that's why the walls are pretty common and pretty consistent across the country. It's not like they have 9,000 different elements to choose from. They only have about 200 to 250, and that changes over time.
Oh, yeah, okay. Helmets there too.
Yeah.
All right. Since I become a fan of the Brick Fan, by the way. I like the site.
Oh, long time fan.
Good.
Yeah, me too. But they do a quality job. But okay, so the purple helmet, the red tanks, the purple tanks are going. Yep. Sheep are going, Blacktron's going, and everything. But the purple tank has been on there for good. I'll wait.
I ordered 20 Blacktron.
Yeah.
People. Only 10 purple, but I don't have the purple. I'm gonna have to get the CMF. I don't have the purple CMF.
The funny thing is out of these 8 pictures they show here, the only ones I haven't ordered is the knight helmet and the pig.
And I've ordered. Yeah. I've ordered all those helmets.
I was gonna say, I bet Jeff, you've ordered every single thing on that image right there.
Yes, I definitely have ordered all those pieces. In fact, I ordered 20 more of those helmets, the knight helmet, just because they were going away, and I'm like, I better have some just in case.
Yep.
Maybe that's the common thread, is that when you order something, they decide to discontinue it.
Yeah,
well, that could be a case. That could be the case.
Here's another thought. Remember, they shut this thing down for the month of December on into January, right?
They have, but last year they didn't.
Yeah, they just didn't replenish the stock.
Right. So things would run out of stock, but they didn't shut down the site, and they didn't stop shipping.
Yeah.
So
okay, all right. I missed that last year then.
If you open up another tab and go to Brickset, it was either Brickset or New Elementary. I forget which one it is, but they actually go through and they show all the parts that
New Elementary had it.
Was it New Elementary? Okay, New Elementary.
Rebrickable also has a list, but it's really slow to load.
Yeah,
because it's 2,000 parts that they're getting rid of.
Yeah, and what's interesting is because one of our lug guys he posted this information. He's like, "Are any of you guys thinking about doing a last minute end of the year order?" And I scrolled through the list, and while there are some things I could see getting, for me, I don't feel the need to order a bunch of stuff that I may or may not need, because typically if I'm building something is the only time I'm doing an order for something, and I am placing some orders for some things. I mean, I just ordered, did a big order with Wild Bricks because she's running a 50% off sale just to get ready and gear up for a project I'm working on. But a lot of these parts some are common, some are not. Some are like that white undersky curve, though. That one kind of gets
that hasn't been there for a skinny minute.
Yeah. But a lot of these are just, it's odd colors that I don't normally build in.
Well, I mean,
I build in all these colors.
Well, you do, because you're odd color gal. So
the pullback racing bikes that they have, I forgot what the line's called again, but
stunts.
Yeah, the stunt racers, like every single stunt racer part.
There we go. Those parts right there, blue and green. Why would you? I don't know.
Well, that's bright green. Is that regular blue, or is that like a lighter blue?
I think that's I think that's the zoom in, Chris. Zoom enhance.
No, I believe that is actually regular blue, because if you know that one by one with the clip is also regular blue.
But it's the one with the ridges.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Is that's a classic part. That's a great part in both colors. So I think it's strange.
I'll pull it up in Rebrickable. And
wait, go back up. Go back up. So those corner pieces, those corner slopes in blue, that's sad to see those going on that list.
Which one are you talking about?
The sloped corners.
The last one?
Yeah. No, not the last one. What Chris is
the wedges.
The front of the X-wing piece right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
cupcakes are gone.
Yeah.
No one cares about Duplo.
Except for if it's a toilet seat.
Well, look, the light brick coming off of there.
That's strange. Look at the flags coming off. All those flags coming off.
I can understand this. I can understand the classic space one that's with that one little kit. I get that, right?
Yeah. But the rest of it,
I don't get why you're taking blue hinges off. And
exactly. And reddish brown or dark red hinges too. Even the 1x4 hinge plates is coming off too.
Oh, look, heads are going to roll. See what I did there? A lot of minifig doll stuff, and I get all these passing, just basic brick stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Specialty parts.
The hinges probably going to reintroduce under a different part number. They've done that with hinges in a number of different colors.
That could be the case. That could be the case.
True.
There are some cool heads that are going away, though.
Oh, look at that Scully guy right there. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know him. Yeah, these are a lot of the Ninjago stuff. Yeah, there's some of these noggins. Yeah.
And also a lot of the heads from the foosball table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. They could be getting renumbered and they're dropped and renumbered. That happens and may lessen some of that. If you need to be bald, you can't do it anymore.
Bald and new.
Do I really love?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Was that Meredith? Oh, she's
I'd love to see this.
Yeah, sorry. I was asking Brian to get me a fizzy water because
get us one.
I just ate 2 tacos.
Yeah.
I'll take one.
A pamplemousse? Is that what you're having?
No, I'm having bubbly. I've moved on to bubbly.
Oh, I see.
I do find it interesting. It took forever for the red and the white space guy to get on, and the red is leaving, but the white one apparently is not.
I wonder if white's going to be in another set because there is a bunch of city space stuff. Well, maybe not another set, but I don't know. I wonder.
Yeah,
if it's still, or maybe people are.
I think they're coming out with another space icons set this next year.
The domes, those new dome pieces are going away.
Huh.
Oh, that trans-wet wall, I need those.
Yeah. But again, it's a question of, are these just coming off the wall or off the site, but they'll show back up in sets again and come back on the site again?
I mean, it could just be that they're limiting spaces. Like they've added 1,000 pieces, so now they're taking some off because they just don't have room to put more pieces in.
Can't have everything.
Right? Like they're just cycling through.
Well, it is sad to see some of these pieces, the last gasp of the old classic neon colors going without wall there. That's sad to see.
So here's a question though. How many people are buying all up as much of these parts as they can so they can start selling them in a month or two on Bricklink?
Well, I'm sure there are people out there doing that. I'm sure that there are some sellers in Germany and whatnot who, that's how they make their living. So
yeah,
I'm sure they will.
But Lego now owns Bricklink, so they sell these to the people and then they sell them again and they get money back for them. It is genius.
Well, yeah.
It's what the government should do with the drug dealers. I mean, realistically.
The other one I was thinking was the formerly known as trans black, trans brown.
Right.
They're getting rid of the 1x1 trans brown brick. And a bunch of windscreens, and I'm wondering if they are actually phasing trans brown right out.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Probably.
The classic space symbol and all the computers from the Galaxy Explorer.
I actually probably should. I do have a Bricklink order that I do need to do, and I think I will probably add some of those blue tiles on there because I didn't get any extra ones.
So are they just going to dump it even if they have a bunch in stock, or are they just dumping them and grinding them up, or are they going to let them hang around until they sell out?
No, they basically have said that they're on there till like the 17th or whatever. I guess they're not replacing anything that sells out at this point, I would assume.
Right.
So is it like, I'm wondering if it's just a, excuse me, sorry, I had a burp come up there. Like they're going to let them run out and whatever's left, maybe they'll just leave it on until it dies off or something, or maybe they'll throw it into like one of those boxes that they used to do years ago, right? Like,
oh, look, wait, scroll back down. Both the X-Wing canopy and the XL15 canopy are both on there.
Yeah. And so is this new canopy over here from the space thing. And these are fairly recent. I wonder if remember when we participated in our project with Lego that shall not be named very much and talked about how much
You can
it
talk
costs.
about log bulk. You don't have to do that anymore. Come
I
on.
know, I'm being a goof.
You are.
But remember, all of a sudden, that they took the transparent pieces off because they were reformulating the plastic. Lord knows I would love for them to reformulate that plastic again, because I saw one of the parts that they shipped to me that was scratched all the you know what, and then they are sending me another one. So anyway,
I also wonder if that's why the like almost every safety yellow piece you can think of was on that list. I wonder if because that color, that plastic mold or that plastic formula for that one is just horrible, and maybe they're deciding to they come up with a better formula for it. You know,
or
I love it.
It's a neat color, but it is so translucent.
It's so translucent. Yeah.
Are they discontinuing that color? Because
they better not.
That could do that too.
Well, I mean, but at the same time, there is a whole new line of police and fire sets coming out in January for City.
Right.
So I would assume that they are going to keep the plates and stuff, because they didn't do every single part, but they did a big bulk of it, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll look up how many it is because I'm curious now.
Time will tell.
The Rebrickable site has, if you log in, you can actually filter the 2,000 pieces by color and everything. So it's actually quite handy for that.
But it just takes a little while to load.
Well, no, but if you do the filter, it doesn't, because you're only querying, like it's re-querying and it's pulling back like 36 parts. There's 36 vibrant yellow parts being discontinued. So how many are there in total?
Nobody's going to be able to, make another yellow and highlighter yellow Pagoda. Very sad.
You will have cornered the market on that.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, though. I think when Lego came out with that color, they were like, put it in every set. I mean, now
they did that with coral too.
Yeah,
it was like, it's like you guys are trying way too hard. I think I don't know. It just seemed that way. I like the color. I don't like the plastic because, like in the slopes, you can see the tubes through the top. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so translucent. So, yeah. But anyway, all right. Let's do it. Let's look at the new Natural History Museum, because that's the big news. Actually, there's a lot of sets that are rumored and pictures are coming out we're not going to show. Are you already thumbs down in the National History Museum?
He's all whiny about the blandness of the walls on the interior.
Oh my goodness!
All right. For the record,
it's just Simon would, if he's not in Germany, would kill me. I am not. He's back. Olive green looks great on mechs. I don't think olive green looks great on buildings.
Hot take.
There would be a large majority of municipal buildings in this country that would disagree with you.
Yeah.
I'll take this back.
Jeff, what were you saying?
Just 28% of the that neon yellow is being discontinued.
Sounds like it's being phased out.
Yeah,
well, it's continued. Remember, it's being taken off of.
Taken off. Yes, I agree. But like going back to my theory that maybe they're discontinuing that color.
Yeah.
So anyway.
All right.
No,
let's.
If you make some drab olive green buildings in that are brutalist, I'd be all for it. But sorry, we're emptying my daughter's candy out to go eat it from Halloween. To me, it's just with the gray roof, the dark gray roof, and the drab. It's just there's no pop. You go look at the boutique hotel, and the colors on that really coordinated well. And this just looks drab and dark.
But you know what, though? Again, it's a museum. I mean, they could have made that thing entirely gray or all white, and it would have still been a museum.
I think it would look better with white, to be honest.
Well, it probably would, because then it would definitely give those columns would be all very, Museum of Natural Science and History in Chicago feel. Put some lions, out there and make it an art museum or something.
That people would think.
Why this makes me feel so drab is because what was it? Not the haunted house, but yeah, it was like that haunted house ride.
Oh, the haunted house.
Yeah, and it's like this is it's very not brutalist. It's a very what they call it. What's that style of building? Here comes the chemo brain fart. Not imperialist. U.S. It was a style in the United States, like in the 1800s, Federalist. You have this drab Federalist style building, and it just.
But again, I mean,
I know museums look like that, but to me,
every museum I went to in the United Kingdom, it looked just like that. If anything, the fact that they put the banners outside is the plus, because at least they gave us some color.
Maybe I'm just, how do I say this? So against
Canadian designers,
traditional style architecture that it just looks.
You are definitely anti.
I'm too busy living in New Hashima.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Trust me. I've heard enough of Meredith and the color thing that I'm afraid not to use color, because I'm just going to hear about it if I don't.
Here's my thing.
Is Simon Cowell now of Lego building.
She's the new Hushima Simon Cowell, basically.
Listen. There's a lot of grungy grays going on in New Hashima, which is needed. But we have to offset it and give it some pops of color.
Yes, we do.
I will say the Brachiosaurus Chef's Kiss, that little build is.
Yeah.
Chef's Kiss.
I'm going to be honest. The thing that I would like to see, actually, to me, the roof, that gray roof, all that needs to be taller. To me, there's it looks squished, like those, like whatever thing it's trying to do right there.
Yeah.
All that needs to be about 3 bricks taller across the top. To me, that's just me.
Yeah, it looks like that's where there was the we're over budget. Let's have to go back in the budget for the bean counters.
But if they did do that, it'd be also at a point then, right? Like you'd.
There's
only 4 studs of space up there, so.
Yeah. Right.
But correct. I do like the fact that you can kind of tell they've done the curved snot windows, which is fantastic, because that very much has the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry feel to it across the top, when the relic crashed through and ate up all the fundraiser people. Oh, great scene.
Yeah. All right. So let's so we've argued about the architecture on the outside and everything. The posters are cool. That space poster is excellent.
They're cloth. What happens if kids play with them and they fray?
They're vinyl.
They are? I thought they were cloth.
I heard they were vinyl.
Okay. Then I was told wrong.
Yeah. And there's some Kirby dots, or Kirby crackle in the art there, which is really cool. You can't see it there, so that's cool. You've got the history little statues there. It'd have been cool to have a spaceman in gray. That would have been awesome. But you
could put one there.
You could.
Yeah, I can. That's right. I'm not. What is this, like $300? I'm not spending $300 on this.
No, I think it's no. I don't think it's $300.
Oh, it's $300. It's the largest one. It's the largest modular they've ever made.
Oh, my bad.
$389 Canadian, in case anybody cares.
No, we don't.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Hey, can you enhance on the tree?
I can not with this. I don't think. So.
You go to Chris. If you pull it up on Brickset, you can super zoom in on those pictures.
But you don't have to. I'm just saying my new favorite foliage piece. I love that 3-leaf piece. It's in white now.
Yep.
It does not come in many nutcumbers. I may or may not have ordered 300 red ones on Bricks and Pieces recently. Well, it was on they had it in olive gray on a pick-a-brick, and I have like 2 cups of them, and then I have it in bright green, and the only other color it comes in was black for that Sally CMF, and then they came out with it in red, and I'm like, I need this in red.
Poinsettias.
Anyways.
All right, so here on the thing, we got an Earth there with a rocket zooming around it, very spacey. That's cool. The anchor there, we have helmets, and there's lots of Easter eggs. The telescope over there is really nice. I think is that a mace or something right there? You can see it.
It's a meteor.
Oh, is it a meteor?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I watched Angus McLean. He did a review, or they filmed. They showed this set to a bunch of AFOLs, like the Media Days thing. They showed it a couple of weeks back or whatever, and they were recording the designer Angus's. No, not Angus. Sorry. Anyways, the designers going over it, and basically he was talking about things, and he mentioned it was a meteor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in it. Yes, this is a great little build here.
That's Chef Kiss. I can't say anything. It was perfect parts usage.
Claw pieces in white though.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bananas in white.
It's bananas, and it's like the little pot. The pot is the hoof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
The
Chef's
fez.
Kiss.
The fez, yeah.
Yeah, the fez or the.
I'm gonna have to, if I were to build it, I would have to turn those little mold marks or whatever those are. They would have to not be seen because I can't not see them.
But what's interesting is that they've gone ahead and used gray claws when there are white ones.
Right, that's what I was saying. That piece, like, but I mean, at the same time, when you actually do look at like in a museum, they would have wires or whatever connecting some of those parts, right? So
Valid point.
maybe,
Valid point.
maybe that's what they were trying to do.
Go for.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd ever consider doing something like this? You know, it just feels like a museum. You want it to be so expansive to really make that feel of exhibits. Now, do you think they'd ever consider going like the Avenger Towers route, where you've got the $500 or $600 type of set that really gives them that ability to double that to maybe 64 by 64?
I would say that Lego has learned their lessons with the modulars. They just keep cranking out the modulars, and people will buy multiple copies to expand them.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
People usually just double them up.
Yeah, which is very, very common, actually.
All right, so I know we have a character nod here, which is great. But first, we're going to talk about there's poop in the jar. Okay?
Of course, there's poop in the jar.
I think it's a bronze color too.
So, which means it's fossilized poop.
It's supposed to be fossilized poop.
And I'm sure that's supposed to be something with the whip.
It's supposed to be like a Nautilus shell.
Yeah,
it's still poop. That's poop too. I'm sorry. I'm 13. That always looks like poop. So
classic Chris. Classic.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's double poop. But let's just talk about the character here. This is a direct homage, if not the character himself, of Dr. Kilroy from Adventurers there as the curator of the museum, and I am here for it. I love it.
That is totally a nod to that. Totally a nod.
Mm-hmm. And that's fantastic. That's great. It's even got the rarer version of him came with that gray jacket. And I think it was in the Dinos, I believe, in that series. So that's a love letter to fans there. I love it and everything. There's his office. I would love for there to be a pith helmet in there for him to put on.
That would be cool.
If there is, and they're not letting us know, and we get to find out later, I mean, I'm excited about that too. I don't think there is though, but
they took all those helmets and made pitcher plants out of them, Chris. Sorry.
They turned them light green nougat and put them in pitcher plants. That's true.
Light green.
Yellowish green, actually.
Yeah, yellowish green, and turn them upside down for pitcher plants. Sorry, Chris. They're all in
light
use.
Green, yellowish, gray nougat. Okay, there we go.
It probably ruined the mold, so they'll probably never be able to make them again in any other color.
And I'll be buying like 80 of them off a Pick a Brick here in 2 to 3 months.
Yeah. Now I'm going to point something out. I don't have a good shot of him right there. I know that's Dr. Kilroy, but I have this sneaking suspicion that you could make a case that the janitor over there looks a whole lot like Johnny Thunder. Okay.
I concur. It does have a Johnny Thunder feel. If they'd made his mustache a little longer, it would have been a dead giveaway.
And it would be hilarious that he's been like sidelined to be the janitor.
He was not the brains of the operation, Chris.
That's true.
Okay. So here we go. You'll look at go back.
Okay.
I'm just saying go. Nope, no back.
You want the okay.
Okay. Look at the boutique motel, motel. That thing pops. It pops. And then you look at, heck, even the jazz club has more color, and it's just, it just feels like a drabness in between them. So there we go. I'm going to stop my critique again.
But you know what, though? You know what makes those pop? Is the museum being drab. You got to have contrast. You've got to have contrast.
What if I said that I didn't like the boutique hotel? I didn't like that one because I kind of didn't. It didn't
like any of them.
No, the corner, the boutique hotel. I didn't. I just didn't feel that one. I think it's great, but it just wasn't me.
I loved it, but
Chris, I put a link in private chat for the actual brick set article,
for
the brick set images, which are a lot bigger.
Gotcha.
Sorry for
And
cutting you off.
I will refer you back to my first rule of Lego. Everyone Legos differently.
I know. I'm
Chris,
just a
I bought-
weird person that likes bright colors and brutalist buildings.
No, that's what makes you you. That's what makes you you.
So
I bought
there it
two
is.
books
Look,
at Costco.
Oh yeah, total Johnny Thunder. Put
That's-
a change his hair to a hat, and you're good to go.
I think that's great.
Hmm.
Let me go. Let me go back here because we don't get all the lifestyle shots that I wanted to get in this.
Fair enough.
We don't get the man bun guy.
There's we get this guy, but I went
Oh, he has
ahead
a half
and
man bun. I'm sorry.
yeah, I went ahead and I downloaded the lifestyle pictures from the press packet. Aren't you impressed?
I am.
And so there's the shots of the build. There is a toilet, by the way, and there's a little office and research area right here, really cool that we don't see, which is kind of neat. The planetarium.
Oh,
come-
that's cool.
Yeah, I like that. How come man bun guy is like wearing a prison jumpsuit? I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. We ain't got all there yet because I think my favorite thing in new sets now is the lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
thing.
Yeah.
The little doggy in the bone is pretty hilarious. Hey, a little architecture on the back door there. That's almost as pretty as the front door, according to Meredith. So yeah. Broken pottery, very cool, very funny. There we go. All right, here we go.
He's in a prison jumpsuit. What is he doing there?
Corduroy shirt,
He broke into the
which is just as bad as a jumpsuit, mind you, but it's a corduroy button-down shirt.
Well, he's got some open scissors. He's definitely not into safety. He needs to close those.
They look like the wall anyhow.
Yeah,
He's doing it ironically.
And he does have a tapestry. And we know how important that is because of Indiana Jones and the castle. But he's got adult fan of Lego shelving. Look at that.
I was gonna say he has the cheapest shelving I've seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Let's see. And here's a table. But then this happened.
The possible gift with purchase that they haven't announced.
Ooh.
Possible gift with purchase. And that looks really, really neat. Super neat.
Now, is this up for pre-order?
They haven't announced anything.
No, I mean, but the set is up for pre-order.
Oh yes, it
is up for pre-order. The GWP hasn't said anything.
But that's the kicker. You could pre-order this, but if you get it, and then the GWP comes out, and the GWP requires you to buy the set, that doesn't mean you get the GWP if you pre-order the set.
Yeah, agreed.
So I think that's just shitty. Because I bet
What is on that bulletin board? It looks like
he apparently has one Lego set. He has one Lego set, but he has a massive collection of clothespins from various eras. So.
Giant size clothespins, mind you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, I guess.
There's some construction pictures. We do have some representation there with some of the figs, which I'm happy with. Yes, those are vinyl. You can see there; they're vinyl.
I heard they were cloth, but I guess I was told wrong.
You were.
There's the possible Johnny Thunder. There's your flowers.
And there's the new piece of the color of the leaf. Right there.
There it is. There it is. And the bowls are actually being used. That's the first for us, I think.
But they don't match again, which is normal.
That's true. Now, can I tell you, this guy's not a Lego collector because nobody's floor is that clean.
Nope.
Nobody has that much actual open floor space.
No, we don't. No. Hang on. Let me go to one more thing. I want to show the video here, which was supposed to be in the press packet, but it's not, because what we do get to see of this guy's life is actually hilarious. All right, you ready? Here we go. We do have the A-full shells, which is great. He's sitting in his stick. What the heck? And roof. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Where? There's no way he's looking at it that way. Everything's from removable. And look at the cart.
That's how that's how I store my nice $300 sets on a dolly that's sure to break them.
That is a coffee table. That
It's
is
a
Pick
dolly.
your buildings up like that and look at them at weird angles just to appreciate the visuals. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever done that.
And
That
so he
is
can
a-
move it to his Lego room.
I do have a
His
spaceship.
Lego room
but
is too bright.
yeah.
Did you notice that when they were panning by and they showed you like all the hats on display, there was a yellow castle in there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Where at? Earlier or later?
Give me a second right there. There, stop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. That's one of the. Let me just stop right there. So you do have different references to classic sets in there, Pirates and Castle and Space. And there's also a Galaxy Explorer in there as well. I don't think you can see it in any of these shots with the little base and everything too, which is great. So there's tons of Easter eggs in this set, and I'm here for it and everything. But $2.99 is
And it
What
will
do you
ship
think?
December 1st. Very interesting.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Which, I mean, normally I buy that just after January 1st, usually January 1st
Yeah.
type thing, because I've already spent all my Christmas money and, or bought, like, now if I want that early, or if I want that before Christmas, which I kind of do now, it's like, great, I'm buying myself a gift and not buying my kids as much.
I don't see a problem with that personally.
No.
But then again, I don't have any children. Or I should say
Yeah.
that my cats don't get a whole lot bought, but they do get something for Christmas.
They get it as inheritance somewhere down the line. So technically it's a gift that keeps giving. If you buy it.
yeah,
Well, their
sorry.
Lego sets came back to my collection because they're now in their teens. So,
That's true. You may get it both ways.
there you go.
There's a
And in theory, they'll get it again.
Hey, I gotta run. I gotta get Nat to bed. So
Good
I'm
seeing you.
here. Thank you for letting me complain about traditional architecture and drab colors.
Always.
We're always glad.
We're the
hat.
team hat.
We're in the hat.
Hey, are you doing anything tomorrow, or are you still? Is it another week or so before you go back?
No, tomorrow's another treatment. So
Okay.
I'll be here wearing the team hat.
Good deal.
Night, y'all.
Good night. All right. So, there was the GWP announcement about the Galileo thing. I haven't even looked at that. Is anybody interested in the Galileo thing? Is it
I made a bricks and pieces order yesterday, so I'm getting one, but
Yeah.
it wasn't for that reason.
I'm about to place a bricks and pieces order, so I will probably wind up getting one. So
let's look at it real quick. The tribute to Galileo. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of neat. But that's got to be a sticker, and there's a little gizmo that makes the little thing orbit. That's kind of nice.
Yeah,
but
cool.
I
like these. I do like this particular style of GWP. So
yeah,
I dig that.
Do we think this is the same guy's room? This is just the other side. He's got wood shelves on the other side. I don't know.
It's entirely possible. You never know. So there's also a holiday VIP pack too of parts. I haven't seen what's in that yet, but I know that's also
I had that in a tab somewhere, or at least I thought I did. So
we're supposed to get between now and the end of the year, there will be about 6 more GWPs.
Well, yeah, that's how they push their sales, right?
Yeah. So
Black Friday for you.
And then this happened. There's this mystery something or other with the robot for Black Friday. I don't know what this is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's typically Black Friday or the Friday before Black Friday or Saturday before Black Friday is usually when I will go and do my big Lego shopping for December. Or for November.
Right. I'm going to click this if they reveal some pictures we're not supposed to show, or no, this is just taking me to Lego.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about the botanicals that much. Anyway, yeah, I had the those new parts there. Let me see if I can find them. See, I got them. Somebody's website crashed my thing, so I lost some of my tabs. Great television. All right.
So,
Ooh, discounts. You can get glitter and shine extra dots for $1.89 on Amazon. There was a really great deal, and I got it on the underwater 3-in-1 with a coupon, and I made it $20. So that was kind of nice.
was that the one with the gray helmet, the dark gray helmet?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Nope, not on there. Oh, that's a nice torso.
40609 is the set number for that VIP pack.
40609. Okay.
Yeah, 40609. I can send you a Brick Fan link to their article, their original article.
I got it on Brickset right here. So
Okay.
hang on.
I mean, the pictures are all the same anyhow for that one.
Yep. So all right, there is some of the decor you will get with this, which is kind of funky.
Light bricks not included.
Yep. You do get a turkey, which used to be, dude, if you had a turkey back in the day, a full turkey, that was high rent. It was super rare. So
we get teddy bears
and yet more Santa hats.
And more Santa hats. You know what's unfortunate though is that the new build a minifigure Santa is actually in dark red, but yet the hats are still in bright red.
The Santa hat is on the discontinued list as well for
which
Bricks and Pieces.
Makes me wonder why they didn't put the new dark red ones out if we're changing the Santas to dark red. So I don't know. Weird.
We only get one turkey? Come on.
Yeah, but we do get a teddy bear, and we also get a little schnauzer or whatever that is.
Little puppy, yeah.
Puppy. So
the giant blue ice snowflakes too, which I always try to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with, but I've got a ton of them squirreled away.
You will use them someday. You will use them someday. Oh, the big yellow stars are in there. That's cool too.
Yep. Those are pretty neat.
And trees and branches is good.
Yeah. So I mean it's a pretty good pack. I like that. It's easy to add on to your stuff and
if that one leaf element that's right there in the front underneath the red 3-leaf, if that's bright green, that's uncommon because the bright green only came in a Christmas set. If it's regular green, it's another story. But if it's bright green, those are not common.
Private chat again, Chris. I just sent you the parts list for that set. Brickset has all the parts already listed on their site.
Wow.
Go figure.
It's like you did this on your show last night.
No, actually, I didn't know about this one last night. Like I knew about the set, but not the parts list. I had more time to do it while we're talking about it. So
is it on Brickset or Bricklink?
Brickset. It's in the private chat. So
okay. Yeah, that's like just hit parts. Is it?
Yeah, it's just like the inventory for.
Oh wow.
Get scarf.
Yeah, one turkey.
Those are regular green, not bright green. So that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But I mean, more leaves and plants, which is kind of nice.
Oh, that's a cat? I thought that was a dog.
I thought it was a dog too.
Oh, but you get beer.
Cats are cool. Butter beer.
An odd that you get some trans red plates, but all right, that's fine.
Well, for your Christmas tree lights.
Or your fire.
You do get a beard and you get a thing. That's cool.
Yeah. Cat number 16.
Cat number 16.
Is that what you call your cat at home there, Dana? Like, have you got 16 at home?
No, we're from total, we are at 7.
Okay.
This leaf in red, that seems to be fairly rare, right?
Yeah,
it's fairly new. Yeah.
So you can make you some poinsettias.
Coincidentally, I just pulled up. I just went one category up in there. So the VIP add-on packs that's listed, and there's apparently a winter fun VIP add-on pack that still hasn't come out.
As I said, we will have 6 or more GWPs before the end of the year.
No, not that one, Chris.
That's from last year.
Yeah, if you go scroll up, it's the very first one for me, but VIP add-on packs. 40610 is the number.
Or just hit year.
Yeah, that would work too. It doesn't have a picture.
Winter fun, Zach. Oh,
Well, yeah, there's no images yet for it or anything. It's just it is listed though. So
I gotcha. I wonder if they're going to make. They haven't made a space one of these particularly, but they should.
No, they have not. And thank you for pointing that out.
There it is. So
now I want a space one.
they seem to be seasonal more than they are specific, except there's pirates. But anyway,
Well, there's a pirate one, and there was
and spooky. Interesting. All right, so let me go to Brickset here, and I'm going to pull up the. I don't. No thanks. I don't want notifications. Is there anybody who ever wants notifications from a website when they go to it? No, I don't. Yeah. Well, look here. There is some really good discounts on some Legos there. All right. So no, they don't have anything new. So I'm going to stop sharing this, and then I'm going to go to a very sneaky Instagram who sneaks out some things, and we can talk about the things that are about the thing. So sorry if I haven't paid attention to the chat. I can't see that and do all the things. So
yeah, Steve is saying 16 raccoons Dana has. So that does make sense.
That is an average, not necessarily a max. And not necessarily a min, but yes, it's typical. Actually, right now we're down to about 10 to 13 that show up on a given night, but the max this summer was 16, I believe. Yes.
Wow.
So the biggest news is there's a picture, and I will say if you go to 1414, it'll probably pull up who the rest of the name is for the Instagram account. I'm looking at it. There is a Magisto Castle GWP coming out. So very cool.
Which not really. Not a huge fan of it, I have to say.
Actually, from what I've seen and heard, everybody who is all excited for this is instantly not excited for it because there's no shield, there's no helmet, and Magisto is not printed.
Oh, geez, I didn't even notice that until you said that.
And therefore, the draw would have been the figures, and because of this, there's no draw.
Is this someone's render? Is this someone's attempt?
No, from my understanding,
I mean, they tend to be accurate, so
yeah.
I mean, the box art looks like it's kind of janky, so
yeah, that's why it made me think that
could
too.
Be an early release image, and maybe we will still get printing on them. We'll see when the official announcement comes out if it's still the same image or not.
And the other thing is that the door on the building is like 3.5 plates or 3 2/3 brick high.
Yeah,
it is very strange.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
All right. So rumors of Chinese New Year dragon ornament for $89. Large display set with no figures is what the rumor is. $130 Chinese style building will include a lot of figures. That's the latest rumor,
which has been typical for the Chinese New Year. The full Chinese New Year set usually has lots of figs in it. So
that's right. There is also X-Men rumors. X-Men Jet with which will be like $80, and also some that has Rogue, Wolverine, Cyclops, and Magneto in it. Lego Rogue is needed for sure.
Yes, that has been needed for quite some time, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, so I would love it if they would do the classic original X-Men. That would be cool, but that's never going to happen.
No, and I think someone pointed out that we're getting X-Men, is it 75, 80, 85, 70, or it's a year, I forget where,
97.
97. There we go. X-Men 97, which is why we get the colors and the figures that we're getting, which is
I'm here for it. I'm good with that.
I'm here for it. I will most likely get it. So
there's also
another rumor, not a rumor, but a release is that the Mario's done. Mario sets are done. There's a couple of more, one with penguins, and a couple other sets coming out that look pretty neat. So do you think they're going to go to minifig Mario, or is Mario done?
There's still Mario sets that we came across last night in my chat. Like not pictures of it, but just text-based entries. There were still Super Mario stuff. I hope to God they're figures. I hope that the other line is dead because it made no sense to me. I mean, I know kids might have played with it for a while, but Yeah, we can hope.
Yeah,
So-
and seeing as how that the Sonic sets seem to have done really, really well because they actually did Sonic figures, that
Mhm.
maybe Mario, or maybe Nintendo finally realized, all right, hey, we wanted to do something interactive, but it didn't really work well.
Yeah,
So let's go with what we know will work, and let's do minifigures.
yeah. Hopefully, if so, I might actually buy some of them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
There's also
I
the
mean,
series 25
Go ahead.
pictures. Sorry. Yeah, no. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say.
If I mean, I've said it from the first. If Lego did Mario Kart, it would be a gold mine. Even almost mystery or small box Mario with minifigures would be insanely popular. I mean, I have a feeling they have a license thing with that. Somebody else is making Mario Kart things and they can't do it.
And that might be the case. And as Makturo is pointing out, how long till people who have the license for Mario figures expires? And maybe that will be,
Is there someone with a figure license for Mario?
Not necessarily a buildable figure, but like
Like,
some sort of
similar to like the
thing.
whole.
So that may cross some boundary, some border, something.
Yeah.
Time will tell. But yeah.
Oh, I do know the official announcement. That was I had some tabs that axe themselves, and we only got a couple minutes. The new Jurassic Park, the footprint and the skull with it looks like a baby dino, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the fact that it's like an under $35 set with something pretty darn cool to put on your shelf.
Yeah.
I kind of have a feeling that we're all feeling that Lego is beating us up with $160+ sets. So some quality under $50 is well received. So
Even $50 sets are like overwhelming of amounts. So it's like, yeah, give me some $20 sets so I can hoard up on those and enjoy them and have some fun with them. So
And sorry, just really quickly, I have years ago I took all those collectible minifig base plates and basically created a little oval of them.
Yep.
And I just today realized, because I set it down on top of a stud and it almost perfectly fits. So
Nice.
now I have myself a remote control holder.
There you go.
I just have a coaster. That's what.
Well, that works too. But yeah, Series 25 figs were also leaked. The picture of the instructions, which comes with a goat, a real goat this time.
The goat mold is back. Yeah, that's true. So is everybody like ditching their goats, or are they? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not like it's a Luke Skywalker that you got to have the specific Luke from Dagobah and all that kind of stuff. It's just a goat, and it doesn't matter if it has the brown splotches on it or not. If you really want a goat, you're going to get the cheap goat, and nobody's really going to care about
the expensive
goats anymore.
The expensive one will still be expensive because it's a different goat, right?
Right. It'll still be the different goat. It'll still be the original goat. We still have, original Boba Fett is still going for, whatever ridiculous amount. They will still go for the ridiculous amount.
But you want Boba Fett because it's Boba Fett. Nobody, I mean, if I just want a goat for my farm, and I'm gonna get we had the Chinese goats that ended up at McDonough. Remember that? But I mean, nobody's really jonesing for the goat because it's a goat, right? Yeah. So I think that will evaporate.
Are you talking about this Boba Fett?
No, not that one. The Cloud City Boba Fett.
Okay, sorry.
He flexed again.
Oh, yeah. You want me to flex?
No, you go.
Oh man!
I just realized what the price on this guy was like a couple of days ago.
Yep, that's bank. That's money right there.
Yeah.
There's a great story about Dirty Brickster and the gold C-3PO that they tell at Brick World Chicago, which is a fun story.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that for another day.
That's fun. All right. Well, we're right up at 9 o'clock. I've got the show on. It is still, they're still talking to cooks and everything, but Lego Masters is about to come on. Join us on Monday. We will be back for our review of Lego Masters. We're looking forward to what's happening next. Thank y'all for handling the show Monday in my absence, and really appreciate that. But Lego Masters coming on. We'll review that on Monday. We do have some Lego Masters who will be on the show. But we will have Lego Masters on the show. Emily, I believe, is going to join us. Sam is going to join us for sure. And we'll have some more on the show. Now, hope that doesn't indicate that they are leaving the show, because that's the trend that we have people on the show, but I don't think so. But we do have some Lego Masters contestants that that like to listen to our show and everything. So they're going to join us. So tune in on 8 o'clock on Monday, and we will see you then. Be awesome and build awesome, everybody. Have a great night. See you, man.